Bacillus anthracis. Morphology. It is a gram-positive bacillus. It is spore forming. It forms central or subterminal spores. The shape of spores can be elliptical or oval. It is aerobic, non-motile, non-acid fast. Can be found single, in pairs, or in short chains, giving it a bamboo stick appearance. The entire chain of bacilli are surrounded by capsule, and the spores formed have the same width as that of bacillary body, so they do not bulge out. Bacillus anthracis is gram-positive bacillus which is spore forming, forms central, elliptical or oval spores. It is aerobic and it can be found single, in pairs or in short chains, giving it a bamboo stick appearance. Virulence factors. Capsule is made up of polysaccharides and it is plasmid borne. It inhibits phagocytosis. The capsule is not formed under ordinary culture conditions, but it is formed only when the culture has added bicarbonate or if the culture is incubated under 10 to 25% of carbon dioxide. Next is anthrax toxin. This is encoded by separate plasmid. It is made up of 3 fractions. Individually, each fraction is non-toxic, but the complex produces local edema and generalized shock. The 3 fractions are: first is edema factor, also called factor 1. Next is protective antigen factor, factor 2. And third is lethal factor, factor 3. The capsule inhibits phagocytosis. Anthrax toxin is made up of 3 fractions: edema factor, protective antigen factor and lethal factor. Edema factor. It acts via adenylyl cyclase pathway and it is activated only inside the target cells, causing accumulation of cyclic AMP. Protective antigen factor. This binds to the receptors on the target site and thereby it provides attachment sites for factor 1 and factor 3. Factor 1 is edema factor and factor 3 is lethal factor, and thereby it facilitates the entry of bacillus into the cells. Lethal factor. This provides entry into the target cell and causes cell death. That is why it is called lethal factor. So the edema factor causes accumulation of cyclic AMP, protective antigen factor facilitates the entry into the cell, and lethal factor causes cell death. Let's now see about anthrax. Anthrax is a zoonotic infection. That is, it primarily affects animals. The disease generally causes fatal septicemia. Sometimes it can also cause localized lesions, that is cutaneous. The pathogenesis. Infected animals shed bacilli in discharges from mouth, nose and rectum. These sporulate in the soil and these spores are viable in soil for many years. And the spores are the source of infection for humans. Human anthrax. This is transferred from animals directly or indirectly. This can be of 3 types: cutaneous anthrax when it affects the skin, pulmonary anthrax when it affects the lungs, and intestinal anthrax when it affects the intestines. They can lead to fatal septicemia or meningitis. So human anthrax can be of three types: cutaneous anthrax, pulmonary anthrax and intestinal anthrax. These are not directly caused by humans, but they are transferred from animals. Clinical features. Clinical features of cutaneous anthrax. The cause is shaving brushes made with animal hair. The entry of infection is through the skin of face, neck, hands, arms and back. The lesion starts as papule. After 1 to 3 days, it becomes vesicular. That is, it becomes filled with fluid. The fluid can be clear or blood stained. Then the whole area becomes congested, edematous, and there occur several satellite lesions around the central necrotic lesion, and this is covered by black eschar. The entire lesion is called malignant pustule. So first the lesion starts as papule, then it becomes vesicular. Several satellite lesions occur around the central necrotic lesion, which is covered by black eschar, and this entire lesion is called malignant pustule. The cutaneous anthrax is common in dock workers. So therefore it is known as Hyde-Porter's disease. Cutaneous anthrax is known as Hyde-Porter's disease. This resolves spontaneously in most of the cases, but in 10 to 20%, the patients can develop fatal septicemia or meningitis. Next is pulmonary anthrax, called as Wool-Sorter's disease. This is because this is caused by inhalation of spores from infected wool in wool factory workers. As this is common in wool factory workers, the disease is called Wool-Sorter's disease. So here there occurs hemorrhagic pneumonia and it has high fatality rate. The complications include hemorrhagic meningitis. Next is intestinal anthrax, which is very rare because this occurs in primitive community who are eating carrion of animals dying of anthrax. So here there is violent enteritis with bloody diarrhea, and this also has increased fatality rate. Next is anthrax meningitis, also called meningoencephalitis. Here the bacteria enters the central nervous system via the bloodstream and causes meningitis. And the CSF seen here is characteristically hemorrhagic. Pulmonary anthrax is called Wool-Sorter's disease. Intestinal anthrax is very rare. Both pulmonary and intestinal anthrax have high fatality rate. Epidemiology. The anthrax is enzootic in India, and the anthrax infection in human provides permanent immunity. Bioterrorism. This is common with anthrax bacilli. So the anthrax bacilli is a potent tool in biological warfare. It was used in 2001 for bioterrorism, and the bacillus was sent by mail to various destinations in USA. Lab diagnosis. Biosafety in labs is very important. First, collection of specimen. Clinical specimens in cutaneous anthrax are fluid, pus from lesion, pleural fluid, blood, CSF, and stool in case of gastrointestinal anthrax. In animals, The ear which is cut off from the carcass is taken, or swabs soaked in blood and several blood smears. Second is microscopy. Gram-positive bacillus with morphology of anthrax bacilli and with characteristic spore stain are visualized under microscope. It is demonstrated by M. Faden's reaction using polychrome methylene blue stain, where amorphous purplish material around the bacilli can be seen, that is capsule. This is a stain used for visualizing the capsule. The smears from culture have bamboo stick appearance. Bamboo stick appearance. Third is culture. Nutrient agar, they have medusa head appearance. Gelatin stab culture, they have inverted fir tree appearance. The smears from cultures show bamboo stick appearance. In nutrient agar, the anthrax bacillus has medusa head appearance, and in gelatin stab culture, it has inverted fir tree appearance. In solid medium, it has string of pearls appearance. The selective medium used for anthrax bacillus is PLET medium. The PLET stands for polymyxin, lysozyme, EDTA and thallus acetate, which are added to the heart infusion agar. In solid medium, they have string of pearl appearance, and selective medium used is PLET medium, polymyxin, lysozyme, EDTA, thallus acetate, which is added to heart infusion agar. Next is animal inoculation. The animals used are guinea pigs, rabbits and mice, which are susceptible. The bacilli produce local lesions in heart, blood and spleen, but the lesions are confined to the interior of the capillaries. Serological demonstration. Ascalis thermoprecipitin test. This is used for demonstration of anthrax antigen in tissue extracts. Direct fluorescent antibody test, DFAT. This is done for capsule specific staining and polysaccharide cell wall antigen. Last is molecular methods. Polymerase chain reaction is done with specific primers. Biochemical reactions. The anthrax bacillus is catalase positive. The nitrates are reduced to nitrites. Sugar fermentation. Glucose, maltose and sucrose are fermented with acid, but there is no gas production. The biochemical reactions, catalase positive, nitrate reduction is seen. Treatment. Treatment of uncomplicated cutaneous anthrax. Fluoroquinolones or doxycycline is given for 14 days. And for systemic anthrax, which includes inhalational anthrax, antimicrobials are given along with antitoxin. For anthrax meningitis, at least 3 antimicrobials including clindamycin is given. Along with it, full 60 days of antibiotic treatment is also given. For uncomplicated cutaneous anthrax, fluoroquinolones or doxycycline. Systemic anthrax, antimicrobial along with antitoxin. And anthrax meningitis, at least 3 antimicrobials including clindamycin and full 60 days of antibiotic treatment. This is the treatment of anthrax. Post-exposure prophylaxis, PEP. This is done for inhalational anthrax in adults. The first line treatment is ciprofloxacin and doxycycline for 60 days along with vaccine. Vaccine is called AVA Biothorax. So for post-exposure prophylaxis, treatment is ciprofloxacin and doxycycline for 60 days with vaccine. Prophylaxis. First is hygiene and biosafety. Improvement of factory hygiene, proper sanitation of animal products. Carcass of affected animals should be buried deep in quicklime or should be cremated. Next is immunization. This is active immunization. Pasteur's anthrax vaccine and Stern vaccine, which contains spores of attenuated strains of non-capsulated, avirulent and mutant strains. And Mazuchi vaccine. These three are for animals. Pasteur's anthrax vaccine, Stern vaccine and Mazuchi vaccine. Anthrax vaccine adsorbed, AVA. The vaccine is called AVA Biothrax. This is the vaccine for human use. In case of pre-exposure, 5 doses is given along with boosters only to high-risk people. And post-exposure, that is after exposure to the inhalation of anthrax, the vaccine is given along with antibiotics. So pre-exposure is given only to high-risk people and post-exposure is given after exposure to inhalation along with antibiotics. Thank you.